Hey guys, Stealth here, and welcome back to Startup Company. This will be episode 4, and the company is growing rather quickly. At the moment, I have 16 employees, I have 153,000 in the bank, and my aim this episode is to make that 200,000, so I can move over to the biggest office, move all of my personnel over, get that thing going, and start hiring new people so we can have a really large corporation. So, for now, we're going to be focusing on getting a few new contracts, fulfilling those contracts ASAP, getting the money, and then moving on to that $200,000 goal. We have a couple of guys searching for a contract. This is going to take them slightly longer because I restricted that to only searching to contracts which are very lucrative. These are the bidding contracts, so the contracts that I need to make a bid on. We have one right here, high urgency, I like that. I'm gonna sit on the lower end of expensive at $20,300. Oh Jesus! Uber code once again underbid me, and they got the contract. So we're just gonna have to hope for another one. Now, in the meanwhile, let's go for an interface module right there. A couple new contracts popping up. High urgency. 23k. Let's see if we can get this one. Ooh, close. Really close, but we got it. What they need me to do is build another wireframe and another backend module. That shouldn't be too difficult. The other contract is another high urgency. And they need a couple of interface modules, and they're going to get me another 15 grand. So let's do it. So we need another backend module first. There we go. That should fill up that contract. Thank you very much. What do you need for your contract? Low urgency. I don't need low urgencies. This one required another backend module. How are we doing on inventory? We're still running a little low on encryption components. We have 2 people working on that, so that should be enough. I think we need another interface module. Yep, that's the one we need. He went home early. That's unfortunate. Okay, what do we have here? High urgency contract. I'm gonna sit slightly higher. Damn it. DevDev's got that. What about this one? Medium urgency. That's only 10 grand. No, didn't get it, don't mind. Still, we're making good money. This one can be now sent in. We're probably gonna have to stack up on backend modules yet again, because these guys just keep desiring backend modules. What do you have? You have a high urgency fixed contract for 20 grand. We need 2 backends and 1 interface. Easy. So that's the second backend. And you have another contract, high urgency. We're gonna make that rather expensive. And we got it. Okay, this one's 26 hours, and this one is 26 hours too. Well, in that case, I'm going to go for a first come, first serve. So this one's just going to need another interface module. That should fulfill that contract. And now this one is going to need another interface and 2 backends. So another backend. You have another contract ready. High urgency. We can fulfill this one straight away. Hoping that I'm going to get it. Yes. Gotcha. Thank you. And there we are. We are at $216,000. I'm just going to fulfill that one last contract. And once that's done, I'm going to move over to the next area. So I'm not going to accept any new contracts. I need another backend module. I know that 2 of my sales guys are currently useless, but so be it. Okay, another interface. And that should fulfill the contract. Oh, nice. We're a tier 8 company now. We can get the marketeer or the marketer. We can give the guys that are working for me a free gym membership. We can get them a TV. A couple of new divider walls by the looks of it. And some couches, sofas, chairs, I don't know. Okay, that should fulfill that one. Now we have plenty of cash, 234,000. So let's move over to another company, or to another office space. It's going to cost me $100,000 up front. I'm also going to get back all the money that I spent on the desks. For some reason you sell those off instead of taking those with you. So we're going to be jumping up to a much larger space. We're going to be getting 2.5 times as much workspace for 22,000 a month, but that's easy. That's one contract at this pace. There we are, our fancy new company, or fancy new workspace. Now unfortunately I cannot quite get these expert workstations yet, which give you another office bonus. I need to be tier 10 for that. I'm only at tier 8. So we're just going to start by deploying a couple of these desks. I'm again going to set these up in groups of 6. That is, if the game will let me. We had one group there. This is going to be the second group. For some reason, once you rotate it, it won't let you deploy multiple anymore. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. We're gonna need the devs on this corner. And we had a manager, I think, somewhere over there. It doesn't really matter where he's sitting, he just needs to be able to join up with the rest of the group. We had, I think, Jeffrey working there as well. There we go. That one's done. Yep, this is my initial or original dev group there. Then we're going to have the group which I initially had over there, which is the sales guys. So that's 1, 2. Where's number 3? There you are. I want my manager on this corner. Layla, you're going to be higher, or you're going to be commanding these sales guys. I think we had our lead dev in there as well, David Hogan. And then we had a couple of designers working here with the command of Peter Wheeler. Oh, hang on, that's a coder. Where's my next? Yeah, there's my next graph guy. Yeah, that should do it. The only one who's not minus currently is David Hogan. I could give him a bonus by commanding him. That is, if this manager's up to the job. There we go. Now he's 28% faster. I just need to turn off his auto... there we go, his auto repeat function. I don't need that. Now, what I also want to do is start to create my own products. What I need to do for that is get a framework. And you get frameworks by doing research. So what we're going to be doing is hiring researchers. But first I'm going to spruce up the office a little bit. Plants in vase don't really do it. I'm going to go for the high-end products, such as a whiteboard. That's what you guys are going to be working on. I'm not sure how these people are ever going to leave their office space. It's going to be squeezing past, I guess. And we're going to be doing it like that. That's another 5%. Now, I'm making so much money that I can give my employees more benefits. So I'm also going to give them a free gym membership. And that's going to boost the attractiveness of my company even further. Here's my work environment rating, or my WER. It's 46%. That's only from the office, so that's the office space, that's the desks, as well as these whiteboards. I'm going to try and get that as high as possible, so I can immediately boost myself up to hiring more advanced people. Because the intermediates are generally quite a lot faster. Now, does this still help? 51%. So that's only a 3% that I'm getting? 5%. Can I just spam these? can spam these. That's a bit cheap, but whatever, it works. Water coolers, 1%, a vending machine for 4%. Get a drink if you want, maybe something to eat. A 42-inch TV. We still have 120,000 left. Now I could use these wall pieces to separate the office, but I think that it's only going to be working against me because it makes clicking the guys that I want more difficult. So we're not going to do that. At current we have an office bonus of 76% or a work environment rating of 76%, so we should be able to hire a few researchers. Now I'm going to be losing money on researchers mostly, because these guys are simply going to be costing me quite a lot of money as they don't make any money. But what they can do is research a framework and features, and then I can make my own product. So let's start recruiting. We're going to have these guys working quietly off into the corner here. Again, under command of a manager. There we go, 6 desks. Now, contracts. Low urgency. No. What do you have? Low urgency. No, I don't want that. We have 1 applicant, and we have another contract. High urgency. I like that. Got it. We just need to build 1 more backend module and 1 more interface, and that's it. Now, I will be needing a few more lead developers, so that's going to be my next few hires. What do you have for a contract? A medium urgency one. We can immediately fulfill that. Got it. Send it. Done. Idling. You have another one. Low urgency. I don't want that. Okay, so you needed a backend module, and we need 3 of those. What contract do you have? Low urgency? No, not interested. They just don't pay well enough. What you have? Low urgency. Jumpstart. Okay, we have 3 applicants at the moment. That's 3 researchers. Let's hire all 3. And then we still have 2 hours left. I hope that another one's going to apply, because I could use a few more. Now, this is what a researcher can do, in case you missed it previous. I can have them research features, such as a login system, a comment functionality, sharing functionality, payment systems, image upload, CMS, chat systems, video functionality, or IMAP service. First, we're going to need to have a framework. This is something that these things run on, as it were. I'm going to go for the Nitrosoft Platform 2005, and we're going to need to research 65 times in order to get that thing done. This is why you absolutely need a manager here, because clicking these guys 65 times gets very annoying. Now, this one just needs 1 more interface module. We have another applicant. Excellent. I'm not even looking at the salary that we're paying these people, because I know that in the long run we're going to be getting quite a bit of cash from these guys. Contract, high urgency, so that's the thing. We got it. Just 2 interface modules. Now this one should be able to send in. Done. You needed 2 interface modules. See, these guys are already idling. This is already getting annoying. And I think we're done recruiting. Yes, we are. Okay, let's hire an intermediate manager. Hoping anyone shows up. Yes, we immediately get a manager. The sooner the better. Hire. You're going to be sitting on this desk, Mr. Gabriel. You're going to be managing all of these researchers. And I all want these researchers to keep going on the Nitrosoft platform. And we still have 1 space open there, that's fine. Now, this contract is a high urgency one, and short of 1 interface module, we can immediately send it in. So I know that this was the one that I accepted later on, but that's not really a problem at the moment. Low urgency, not interested. This one still needs 1 backend and 2 interface modules. So go for the back end. Contracts, medium urgency. I can send it in, but I need these things elsewhere. That's only 8,000. You tend to get a bit more picky about your contracts the later you go, because you simply don't need them all. Low urgency. What did she need again? 2 interface modules. Now I'm hoping I'm going to get another candidate for my recruitment for managing, because I'm going to need to set up a few more lead developers, as these parts tend to become more important. More and more companies are going to require those for their contracts, so it's important that I get more of those guys. Contracts, let's see, you needed to get another one of those done. What do you have? Medium, 12k. Sure. Ah, good. We have another contractor, or another manager. I'm going to hire you. I simply don't have anything for you to do yet. Let's hire a few intermediate devs. Sorry, lead intermediate devs. Remind me. Yes, you're done. Excellent. This contract needs 1 more backend and 1 more interface module. That's the backend module, and now we need the interface module. You have another contract for me. Medium urgency. It's still going to get me about 20 if I get it, which I don't, unfortunately. Next. This one we can immediately send in, but it's a low urgency one, so I'm not going to do it. We have our first new lead developer for the job. Oops. This one is done. Let's get you on more backend modules, because they seem to be getting really happy about getting backend modules. 4, 5, 6. We have our manager, and I'm going to tell you to shift to another desk. Oh, hang on, that's moving the whole workstation. That's fine. We'll just move that desk back into position here. This is going to be my lead dev table. I want you to manage... Hang on, I want you to surrender the control of David. You're going to be managing David. Who immediately gets a 237% bonus, because he's the only one who's being managed. Okay, let's see. This is a medium one. Really? Low urgency, not interested. We have no current contracts, so that's fine. How are we doing on the research? 56 out of 65, so that's fine. The only problem is we only have 1 feature. We only have landing pages. That's not particularly interesting. It is not really going to get a product that's going to have a lot of features, and if you don't have a lot of features, you're not a very interesting product for this game, that is. Candidates, let's hire this guy. Let's see, what we always need are these things, interface modules. So that's going to be your task. And we're going to set you up to be managed by Violet. And we're going to have you auto-repeat those. Do we have enough? Yes, we should have enough. That is, if my graphics designer or my graphics division can keep up with it. Low urgency, not interested. Good, we have another applicant. You're hired. Dora, what are we gonna have you working on? Because this guy is constantly working on backend modules. Let's see what this contract needs. No. We don't tend to have a lot of requirements for front-end modules, and they tend to work very closely together with interface modules. The problem is that you need to have one of these to build one of these. So this is the sort of more advanced version of the the interface module. So long as I'm not requiring these, I'm not going to build too many of them yet. As for other modules, they're not really required yet. So I'm just going to have you working on backend modules. You have a contract waiting. Low urgency, no thank you. What do you want? High urgency, and we can immediately send it in, granting us another 24,000. All done. Low urgency, no thanks. Time to pay off one of these loans. I'm gonna try and get loan free ASAP, although it's not that important. Contract. Medium. Sure, we have the stuff. We have what they need. How much do I need for that? 129. That's about 2 contracts worth. Maybe 1 if I'm lucky. Medium. We have everything that we need. So let's go for 10. Very nice. Oh, we don't have everything that we need. We need another backend component. Somebody working on those? Aha. Okay, this is starting to become a problem. I have 2 people here who are working on interface modules, and these things, as well as the backend modules, constantly take up backend components. She can only produce so many backend components, but there tends to be a bigger demand than what I'm currently producing. So what I need to do is hire a few standard developers and get a few more of those things going. So we're going to hire a few more. That's intermediate developers. And of course we're going to need another workstation for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the moment I have, what is this, 18 people. 18 plus 4 is 22, plus another 5 is 27. So we're still only at halfway capacity. Alright, what do these contracts need? We have everything here, but it's only a 4 grand contract. Medium. We have what they need. 9 is enough. Gotcha. Done. Alright, this one is going to... See, we already have way more than we need. I'm going to shut these guys down, because they keep absorbing every single backend component that I'm producing, which is becoming a bit of a problem. Cecilia Ward called in sick. We need 1 more. Ah, really? The woman who was producing backend components called in sick? Fine. Database components we seem to have a lot of. So let's switch her over to backend components, and let's hire Christina. We can put Christina to work on building backend components, and with her speed of 482%, that should not be a problem. I'm going to need another manager for that table. I just want to see if there's anyone else who's going to apply. And I may have to send the whole office on a vacation soon. 17k, thank you. Speed up on the back-end components, please. Gotcha. Done. Okay, we have no active contracts. You are going to have to be micromanaged, so for now I'm going to have you do that. There we go. Contracts. High urgency. 20 grand. Thank you. Done. Here's your stuff. And you, high urgency, 26, 25, damn it, we lost it. Fine. Now these guys are all idling. That's not ideal. I'm gonna have you build one of those. I'm gonna just cross-train these people so they can do everything. And turn you back onto auto-repeat. You're gonna be focusing on these. What? Oh, I don't have the requirements. Now, I don't really see that I'm going to be getting any additional developers, unfortunately. Contracts. Medium urgency. Maybe 12? Didn't get it. DevDev's got it. Okay. Medium. Yep, we got that one. done. High urgency, 19. Would you accept that? You would accept that. Here we go. Alright, now the researchers are done with that first framework. The framework can support 10 features. Sorry, 3 features with 10 feature level. Now it becomes interesting to see what we could build with that. Social media pays me about 84 cents per month per user. I think that it's going to be more interesting to build a video sharing service. So for video sharing, we're at least going to need a landing page. We're also going to need, I think, video functionality. Well, that would make sense. Video functionality. That's 184 research points that I'm going to need. So this should take them quite a while. Features, video functionality system. Features, video functionality. And that one, done. Okay, this is going to take a while for these guys to get done. Contracts. High urgency, we just need 1 graphics component. That shouldn't take too long. That is, unless these guys are constantly eating away. Yeah, there we go. She was absorbing them. Jump it. Come on, we need 1. Really? Oh, there we go. I thought you called in sick, but she was just a little late this morning. Done. Now we have 157,000. With this, I can again expand my development team, because I still will need more people for that. So we're going to set this to, let's go for 7 days. See if we can get some intermediates. And I still have the money to burn, so why not? Low urgency, nope. Low urgency. This one. High urgency, yes. 26, done. That immediately paid for my recruitment thing for a week. Hire you. What do we need? I think UI components. We seem to be running low on those. For the moment, I'm going to put you under command of... Who are you? Violet? Give me a booster? You need to be a tier 10. Alright, we're getting there. Contracts. High urgency. $30,000. Yes, very nice. We need to get 3 UI components, 3 interface modules, and 1 blueprint. So we're going to need interface modules. 1. Yes, fine. What do we need? Graphics components and blueprint components. Roger that. Looky there. A couple more people who want to work for me. What am I going to have you working on? UI components. You're going to be working on backend components. We need blueprint components. Can you finish that up? We don't have anybody working on blueprint components. Yeah, that would do that. That would cause a problem. As for you, we're gonna need a manager for you. I just need 1 more developer. Come on, are there no further developers on the market? Because I find that very hard to believe. What contract do we have here? We have 10 hours left to build 2 more interface modules. That's 1. Damn it. Graphics is the one that's currently a bottleneck. So we may have to hire a few more graphics designers. Can we get a graphics component over here? I need to switch these guys. We have 2 working on wireframes and none on graphics components. Switch. Done. Oh, hang on. is a graphics How? I thought we just finished a graphics component. This contract is not going to be happy, because we're not going to actually deliver it in 2 days. Ouch. Late fee, 3,000. Still, it's a contract that's going to get me 31,000, so I don't mind if we get a bit of a late fee. They probably won't really appreciate that, but so be it. Okay, one more graphics component and we can send it in. Done. 26k. Very nice. Tier 9. We can get an extended retirement plan. We can get a large boardroom table as well as what seems to be a rather comfortable chair. Okay. Unfortunately, we have no further people who want to work for me. But I still have 120 hours left, so that's 5 days. That should be fine. What I'm going to be doing now, though, is sending everybody on vacation. Because everybody seems to be getting slightly cranky. Yes. And this should boost moods as well as productivity back to 100%. It is a bit tedious to do this now, but whoops, once we have an HR manager, this is going to be a very, very smooth process. The thing is, we just don't have any of those people yet. And I don't think we can hire them yet. We're going to have to get a little higher in the company tier to do that. Next. Okay, everybody here is on vacation. Let's send all the researchers away. Ooh, no, not removed from desk. Vacation. I know that these people are still rather happy, 80%, but I prefer to have the whole company on vacation at the same time. You wouldn't necessarily do that in the real world, because it wouldn't be very effective. Your company would just be completely unreachable. You'd probably always want to have a few people there to deal with clients or fix issues that clients might have. But we really don't have that. Alright, and that's where I'm going to end the episode. I'm going to skip over the part where everybody's on vacation, so once everybody's back, we're going to resume the videos and we're going to be working on probably creating our first product. That is, as soon as these guys are done researching what we need, which is the video functionality. But we're already getting quite close, 102 out of 184. The next thing that we might do is, I think, a comment system. So then people have a landing page, a comment system, and a video upload feature, and we can build our video website. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments, and I'll see you soon for more videos.